Solar themes in family dynamics. To preface this delineation, remember that these are themes, that is, they can manifest in either direction, overtly or covertly. They can also be made obvious by negation. For example, a Sun-Jupiter theme can be so inverted in one person that it results in one family member being very introverted, never traveling far from home, having narrow viewpoints and very little in the way of social energy, while another member of the same family travels widely, has a variety of activities, enacts for the others the exciting, dramatic and expansive life. Likewise, a Sun-Saturn theme can run from being terribly successful and goal-oriented to being downtrodden and melancholic, not fulfilling his or her fullest potential. Remember, in families one can find a both/ and situation. Functional families are not static, are always flowing and continually finding new ways of accommodating, communicating, balancing, compensating and surviving. Truly and severely dysfunctional families do not allow for change, flux or dynamic action, and the homeostatic principle is very strong, and there is always an identified patient, someone who is carrying the illness of the family theme, the scapegoat, the black sheep or the circuit breaker. With that in mind, these are two examples of the energetic solar themes of family dynamics. Sun/Mars, including solar aspects with Aries. The family is heroic and adventurous, and often, competitive energies flow through the family psyche. This can produce high achievers, or counter with strong conservatives and depressives if Saturn is part of the theme, executive types and self-made men and women. Each individual's ego development occurs in spurts and erratic characteristics abound. Often, one member is the leader, the shining one, while another appears to haunt or darken the family collective. Individuating through the Sun/Mars family requires brute force, either mental or physical. The timid don't survive well emotionally, while innovators who have strong originality and a thick skin do. Wanderers, mavericks, renegades and individualists are lovingly, though occasionally grudgingly, respected. If combined with Jupiter, there is a manic-depressive atmosphere where someone is always countering or balancing the extremes. This family usually produces a mediator type who trots back and forth or who suffers because of enmity between two others in the family whom she or he loves equally. One member may have to withdraw in order for the whole family to survive as a system. The balance of the family dynamic is tenuous and spark-filled, creating a sense of balancing and counterbalancing all the time. This family attracts nurturers, carers and usually, quite stable relationship partners to counterbalance the over-aggressive energy. Sun/Uranus, including solar aspects with Aquarius. This is a signature found in the archetypal disengaged family we read about in the chapter The Family as a System. There is so much encouragement to be oneself at as early an age as possible that often the necessary aspect of repression and civilization for the sake of society is ignored completely. This is a highly unconventional signature for any group of people who wish to work together, unless it is via the internet, or on the intercom, cellnet or via satellite transmission. One would not think of this family theme as warm, loving or overly concerned about the feelings of others in the group. This does not mean that it is none of those things, has no feeling tone or is sociopathic, but it will not appear to be a family in concert that way. The best of the solar/Uranian energy encourages freedom of thought, action and in relationships. The path of finding one's own way is well developed, and those whose families have this theme might find it very difficult indeed, if they have subscribed to a more conventional, Norman Rockwell-type vision. Certainly, personal ego development is encouraged, but in fact it is deeply threatening to the Sun/Uranus family because there is an element of competitiveness necessary to individuate. What others might regard as eccentricity is regarded as a normal and valued trait. What appears chaotic or weird to visitors from outside the family is very likely a security system for the individuals within it. The privacy of each person inside a family of this nature ensures that no one really knows who the other is, and each thinks he or she is the sane one and everyone else is the eccentric, while, in fact, each are all quite mad in their own way. Of all the human attributes, thinking is most meritorious, creativity and innovation is valued far above order, autocracy is essential to self-discovery, and individuation requires repeated departures and returns to and from the matrix of the family. The inconsistency in itself is a form of stability, however, for any one individual who needs more attention, more nurture, more assurance. This is a very uncomfortable home, and even a run-of-the-mill kind of emotional need can be seen as a cloying, infantile behavior. There does appear to be mixed messages floating around all the time. Ambivalent feelings abound in the Sun/Uranus collective, and if this grouping produces a distant, cool and detached aura, then eventually it will freeze itself out of existence, which often is staved off by importing a watery, emotionally expressive, yet cool person via marriage or through partnership. Let me know, what do you think? Looking forward to your comments.